Welcome everyone. Today we are going to see how we can use shell scripts to automate our Git operations. So why we are doing this? So for example, what we usually do when we have to push some files or our application code to our GitHub repository, what we do, we first create one our local Git repository in our machine, and then we add some files like by entering here the file name, or we can use just dot operator to add all the files in the current folder, or dot slash a operator, so anything. And after that we just commit into our Git operation and write some message here like commit, and then after that we will push git push, and then after that we enter the name of our remote repository, for example origin, like default we usually do, and then the name of the branch like master or main branch or anything you have created in your repository. So we have to get rid of this tedious tasks, because for example, let's suppose you are building an application, you're building any application like web application for example, and in that web application let's suppose you are updating each and every feature, like suppose in 2 days of interval or in any days of interval. So what you basically do, you push each version of your application to your GitHub repository, and during each version of your push you have to write this command all the time, like you have to first create your repository and then this. And if you have already created your repository, then you also have to do this git add, then git commit, then push git push origin master, or git push origin any branch name. So now what you can do, what you can do, you can use shell scripts. Okay, we'll create a shell script, like we'll create like the hello.sh file, shell script file. So you just have to write all this command, like this all command you have to write in the hello.sh script file. So what is shell script? It is basically a file which stores commands, like whatever the commands we run on our terminal, all the same commands can be run by the shell script file. Okay, the script file. So okay, so let me first show you a demo of how we push something to our GitHub repository, and then after that we will look how we can use shell script to automate that task. Okay, so basically here I am created the two repository, the practice 1 and practice 2. So let's suppose we are going to first push something into the practice 1 repository. So initially it has only one branch, like main branch, and this readme.md file. So so let me just suppose okay, so now in my right now in my home directory, so let me go to documents, and let's here create one folder like mkdir automate github. Okay, so in that let me create one file. So like I'm just opening the file hello.txt, and just write enter hello world. Just save the file. Okay, now we have like automate github, and inside here okay, so we have not created yet, so let me create once again hello.txt hello world. Okay, now we have files in this folder. Okay, now let's suppose we have to push this file to this GitHub practice 1 GitHub repository. So first of all we have to create one local repository. So git init, it creates our local repository. Now let add me this file. So git add, let me just expand this horizontally, git head, and the name of the file will be hello.txt. so file gets added. Now let's commit m, and commit it. Okay, so yeah, it is committed. Now we have to push this file to this repository. Okay, so we also have to write the remote name. Okay, we also have to give the remote URL. So what we can do, git remote add, and after that we have to write now any short name of our remote repository name. So we can just write like prac1, because it is practice 1, so I am writing just prac1, and after that, the link of our GitHub repository. So let me go here. So here you can see SSH link. If you are not, if you are not connected your machine with SSH to this GitHub, you can also use this HTTPS link also, but I have already connected my machine to the GitHub account, so I am using this SSH link. So just copy this and just paste here. Okay, so it gets added. Now we just, okay, so what is our remote name here? This is our remote name, prac1. Prac is our remote name. So what is basically mean, like what we generally do, git push Heroku, git push origin master. This we do generally, okay. It is a very general command to push something to our GitHub repository. So what here origin means? Origin means by default it is the name of our repository. Full form of this is original. So basically this is the original repository when we create a new repository. So this is the name of our original repository, okay. And here what is master means? Master means the branch. By default when we create a repository we get a master branch. So this is the name of the master. Now what we did here we are giving the name as prac1. Okay, so what prac1 is? Prac1 is this. Instead of origin we have to write prac1. So git push prac1, this is the name of our remote repository, okay. And after that we are entering this here master as a branch. So we can do the same also, like we can also enter the master branch. And also we don't have any master branch here, we have this main branch as a default branch. So what it will do, it will create a master branch automatically, okay, because we are using git push prac1 master. So now, so we have successfully added our remote. Now we just have to git push prac1 master, just have to do this. Okay, so it is pushing, and yeah, successfully pushed from master to master. So let's see here. So you can see the master has recent pushes less than a minute ago. Let's just refresh this page. So yeah, let me go to the master branch. Okay, so you can see that we get here hello.txt file, okay. So let me go inside here. You can see that hello world. Now this is a demo which I show you. So when we have to push some files, we have to do this all the time. Like we have to run this command all the times, this git init hello commit and all these kind of things. Now the same thing we are going to do with the help of shell script, okay. So what we are going to do basically, so basically we have this I am using these two repository, practice1 and practice2. So I am going to create a shell script and write some commands here, git commands there, and just push that hello.txt files to each of these repository, like at the same time. By running those commands single time, I will going to push that hello.txt file to practice1 as well as practice2 in the same time. Just write only one command, which is to run the file. So and also I am going to create a different branch. Like here I have main and master branch, so I will create another branch, third branch, which is called demo branch. So that demo branch is also going to create automatically in both of this repository, okay, at the same time, okay. So let's go and see how we can do that. So first let me clear this, and okay, so we don't have anything right now here. So let me go to create one script file. So vi hello.sh. So here we are. Now now first of all, what we write in our script file, we have to include some program. Like we can include bash program to run our script in the using that bash program. And also we can use sh command also, which we use that shell script command, the by default that we get when we install Linux in our machine. So let me include that. So bin/bash, and after that, now I'm going to declare one map. What map? In Python it is also called dictionary. Basically it stores key and value. So that's all we are going to do right now. So already I told you that I am going to put that hello.txt file in both of this repository at the same time by running just a single command. So I will use the name of these two repository. Okay, so I'm creating a map. So for that, declare -a, and I'm giving the name of map as map, and after that I'm entering the key as so basically whatever I will enter here, this is going to be the name of our remote repository. So basically I have to mention two names. First is the practice1 repository name, and second is the practice2 repository name. Okay, so I am entering this as prac1 for practice1. Now the value, now what is the value of this map is a value of this prac1 key is the name of our repository, which is practice1. I will do the same with prac2, and the name of this repository will be prac2. Okay, so basically prac2 is the name of our remote repository of practice2, and prac1 is the remote name of our practice1. Okay, now after that we have done this. Now we will just apply a for loop for I in, and after that I'm going to write this $sign. So what this $sign will do, $sign is used to access the variables. Okay, used to access the value of the variable, value of the objects, value of any data structures you are using here. So I am going to use the name value of this by using this exclamation sign and the map. Okay, and then after I will enter this @ command. So what this add command will do, this add command is it is going to access every the key present inside this map dictionary. Okay, so I am using this exclamation marks. Exclamation marks means it is only going to access this key only, not values, just key. Okay, so yeah, and if I write like instead of @ if I write this 0, so it will add only this prac1 key. If I write 1, it will access this prac2 key, because this is a index number. Okay, so I am entering this @ so that it can automatically access these both key one after the other, because we are using the for loop. So now just 2 and done. So in between this we are going to write our code. Now what this I is contained right now, this I has this prac1 and prac2, the value of the key. Okay, sorry, only the key. So basically we are going to add git remote add name, so -i, because we can use $sign to access the value which is present inside the I. Okay, that means the prac1 and prac2, and this is also going to the name of our repository remote name. Okay, so git remote add, and then just I'm going to just copy that thing like practice1, just copy this SSH and just add here, and just we can write this, I guess this, and yeah, and after that we can write map and the value of key here. Okay, yeah, so what is going to do, it will take in the I, it is going to be first prac1. So here prac1 will get added, and after that we are accessing the value of this prac1 key here, and what will be the value here, it is going to be the practice1, which is the name of our repository. Okay, so in both the cases it will automatically create, it will automatically add this both remote repository into our local repository. Okay, you can write, if you want more than 2 repository, if you want to push that hello.txt file to more than 2 repository, you can also add some other repository name like demo, and you can enter any xyz, any the name of your repository you want to create, but I am right now using only 2. Okay, going to push the hello.txt file in these 2 repository at the same time. Now after that git push -u, and the name of the repository will be -i. Okay, we have already seen that here. This is the name of our remote, and this is the branch name. Okay, we will see that how we can add the branch name. So that you, and I am going to here enter the branch name. So basically I am entering this demo branch name. Okay, so this demo branch name is going to be created by default in each of the two repository. Okay, practice1 as well as practice2. So let's write code here first of all. So first of all, git init, git add hello.txt. Before that, just create branch, just check out into the new branch -c demo branch, and after that git commit m committed. Okay, now you can see that guys, we have just write these 4 lines of command only once. Okay, we don't have to write this command whenever we push to 10 times every 10 version of our application. We just have to use only one time. Okay, so we have already written here, and let me see everything is correct. So basically for I undo and git push within master. Yeah, okay. Now guys, we have created the hello.sh file. So we have these 2 files. Now if we run this hello.sh file, it will not be executed, because we have to put this hello.sh file to our /usr/bin folder with the help of our root user. Okay, we cannot execute our any command inside that with the help of this this Chetan user. Okay, so let me first open this new tab. Let's increase the size. Okay, so let me go to this root folder, and here let me go to this usr/bin. Okay, here we have to paste that okay, so there is already file existed. Now I'm going to delete this file. So let me first go to the root user. Yeah, so first of all, let me delete this already present file. So we have deleted. Now let me paste push this file, copy this file to here, to this repository, to this directory /usr/bin directory. Okay, so cp hello.sh to /usr/bin hello.sh. okay, permission denied. Yeah, actually I have to use root user here, because we don't have to write anything. We don't have permission to write anything to that directory. So let me do again, cp hello.sh /usr/bin hello.sh. yeah, so basically we have successfully transferred the file to this repository, to this directory. Sorry, I am telling all the time repository. So let me check whether we got or not. Yeah, so we got here. Okay, this is a script that we wrote just right now. So this repository is present in the right location. Okay, /usr/bin, because /usr means the user. Whenever your user wants to write any script, they can put here and execute from anywhere in the terminal. Okay, so basically why we are adding this hello.sh file to this directory, because we can access this hello.sh file through any directory in the terminal. Okay, using the terminal. So I will see you in a moment. So and then after that, just give the permission to this file. Okay, executable permission. So cmod +x hello.sh. okay, so we have already also given executable permission to this. Now let me go to again to Chetan user. Yeah, now I just have to run this hello.sh command, just this command, to push my hello.txt file to both of these repository at the same time. You can see that guys, how easily it becomes. We have converted those tedious tasks into very time saving tasks. So let me execute this. So we have executed that. So we have switched to new branch. So it is going to print in the pushing this into practice.1. practice1, and also it is pushing to practice.su. Okay, so both, okay, so yeah, so the hello.txt is transmitted to this both repository. Now let me refresh this and let me show you. So first I'm going to open this practice.1. You can see that demo branch has recently pushed SL less than a minute ago. So you can see that the demo branch already created, you know, automatically, and inside that we got this hello.txt file. Okay, you can see that, guys. Yeah, and let's see into the practice2. Let me go here again. Okay, so in the practice2 also we will get this same thing. You can see that there is also a demo branch, and there is also a hello.txt file and hello world. So you can see that we just you know, execute this command. What the command is? hello.sh. We have just executed this hello.sh command, and what this command does it pushes this hello.txt file to both of this repository at the same time, and created a different branch also, because we have write this checkout. Okay, this command will create a new branch called demo branch, and you know, just shift all these things into the branch, and then we add this txt files inside this branch, and then commit it, and then adding this both of this, you know, practice1 and practice2 URL name by adding this git remote add command, and then finally we are pushing this. Okay, so yeah, guys, I have you know, shown you a simple example. You can take any command, any of your git operations by using this shell script. Okay, you can use any command to automate your task. Okay, so this is all for this in this video, guys. Thank you for watching.